For our film opening, we chose to do a film opening of the social realism genre. Unlike title credits, film openings are usually continuous scenes that present the start of a film/plot. These usually include establishing shots, the introduction of characters, and cross-cutting between relevant scenes, unlike jump cuts commonly seen in title credits. To gain an understanding about these conventions, we deconstructed both title credits and film openings. Influenced by the film openings we looked at, we conformed to the majority of these conventions by producing a tight match and action waking up scene. This initially starts with a focus pull and a fade from black to start the narrative. With the framing of Emma being the focal point, we were able to conform to the introduction of the protagonist commonly seen in film openings. Although no visible establishing shots are included, the urban non-diegetic sounds prompts us to realise that Emma is a homeless protagonist sleeping rough in an urban area. The use of location is also used to convey this. Audience feedback showed that this plot was easily understandable.
We planned in our storyboard to make a montage of shots following one girl. This is common in opening credits, like this one. Unfortunately, we were aiming for a film opening rather than an opening credits, something more like this. This means we are subverting conventions of a film opening. We are also subverting common conventions because not much happens in our film opening. But this is because our film is character driven, showing the altercation she has with the public. For example, when she sits on the bench and the girl that was originally sat there walks away so she's not near the homeless girl. Additionally, it shows her exclusion as the way the shots are framed do not show the faces of the public. Even when they give her money and hot drinks, she is excluded from the rest of society.
Hello there. Did you know our film opening for Cardboard City actually subverts the common conventions of a social realism film? Popular films such as The Selfish Giant use lighting which sucks out the colour from the film, leaving it at a grayscale. In Cardboard City, we increase the contrast and saturation to make the colours around her much more powerful as opposed to the dull colours on her. This is to show that the colour from her life has been drained and further isolates her from the environment. Challenging the common conventions of a social realism film can come with many setbacks as it is already a niche genre with a small pool of audience. To make up for this, we heightened and emphasised every other common convention for the rest of the film. Let's go.
The mise-en-scene used for our film opening follows the common conventions of homeless characters and the minimalistic image that the social realism genre seems to follow, by including props like a cardboard sign and a sleeping bag. For Emma's character, we cemented her status as a homeless girl. We also managed to do this by her costume and her demeanour. By giving Emma's character fingerless gloves to wear, the viewer is able to identify her status easier as a homeless person, as stereotypically homeless people wear them. We also used our surroundings to conform to common conventions as we chose to film in Brixton and Maidstone. These locations are distinctly urban and similar to those used in films like Trainspotting and Fish Tank, which we had deconstructed. The suitability of our location can be seen when there is a long shot of the protagonist sat leaning against wall and graffiti blue doors, which have a flickering light above.